it at. Sheer force being, man, they say I might be fire, but I'm lazy as can be, and I'm spitting like a pneumo. What you talking about, cub? From the future, like a Mayan leaves, top horizon 9T. Lando, Genie, NATO, Therian, set a mock cool like the Manadin. Two bands making choice tactics, or for the style, you can say that I'm a goddamn Calarian. Yeah, saying true when my fans brewed up a sample. Banerican, Jerry-Ann, sipping on my sand brew. So much dirty Sprite, you can say I'm jams. You'll never get it, cause he never been a good example. Invisible like a man, bitch, I never been around like I'm dad, but I'm coming back home, then everyone goes, oh no, dad's home, here comes yet another dono from castles, shifting in the gear like I'm jawable, strong jaw crunch on these motherfuckers looking for a brawl like Declan, about to deck all the people that done got me with the claw, we ain't taking any draws like you a winner or a goner, like all the times you done lost 2 miles and his daughter, send you to the jungle like I'm General Rusha, just left but we still next up, Crimson out, could trace the way I be hitting you with thunder, bug spirit swarming you with honey, get your money off, slop chucking cannonballs, murdering your grandson, David, well I guess that he's blessed as a real one. Talk about the grub, bussin'. Put up to the club, muffin. Who's on a DJ? Spunky. What he gonna do? He done it. Bitch, I'm like Gazer the way I be luckin'. But I ain't toasty cause I'm not a dumb shit. Not like Lawrence, I don't be running. Not like Nickel, I don't be spending. Not like Zenith, I'm not complaining. Not like Marissa, I'm not K-fanning. Not like Jason, I don't be gaming. Not like Tasty, wait, I am Tasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chat Makes a Pokemon Fan Game. Okay, so I apologize for the fact that I have not been keeping up a stream schedule. And God, is my mic loud? Feels like my mic is really loud right now. Alright, I think that's better. Is that better, guys? Not too loud, not too quiet, everything sound good. A rapper Eminem was too afraid of this. Yo, what do you mean? What do you mean grape soda? That's grape soda, right? Double Edge, your grape soda? How's everybody doing? Hi, I'm here from Shepsky. Yo, hands worse. Thank you so much, my guy. Just finished Fire Team. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That video was so good, by the way. Shepsky is so good at what he does, y'all. So fucking good. I love Shepsky's content. It's just, he's really good. Like, I really wish that I can make videos as entertaining as he does. I'm just not that talented when it comes to videos. I'm good at streams. I'm great at streams. I'm great at developing Pokemon fan games. I'm great at running a community. Maybe, yeah, that's a little too far. I don't think I'm that great at running a community. I fuck up so much when it comes to running a community. Add me to that rat, man. I plan on making a new one, like, every time that we finish a new arc. So, I might actually make a new one for, moving into the Cherry Blossom biome, which, speaking of that, by the way, for the people that don't know, we decided on the next arc of our game for the 6th gym is going to be like a romance kind of arc. Like, romance and Cherry Blossom kind of fairy. But not like, but the gym is a fire type gym, but that's okay. Because, like, there's still going to be like a lot of fairy pink Cherry Blossom mons. We already broke Thomas out, right? Huh? What do you mean, James? No. We haven't done any of that. We haven't even developed the prison yet. Like, we haven't developed anything with that. That's what we're doing today. That's some good tea. Alright, everybody, does audio sound good? I'm about to turn on some background music real quick. Give me just a second here. Background music. As you guys know, I am never, ever ready for stream. Ever. That's why I'm always at least 2 minutes late, and then I have to set up the music and everything. Okay. Is that too loud? Oh, wait, it's not even playing. What the fuck, dude? Fucking serious? Come on, play. What the fuck? Please? Why isn't it working? What the fuck? Alright, give me a second, guys. I apologize. I have a really good playlist here, but for some reason it's not capturing the audio. So just a second here. Okay, properties. Come on. I want to get to stream. Oh, that might work. Alright, let's see if that works. Go ahead and close out of that.
KFC wraps are back, including a new mac and
Yo!
cheese one. Choose 2 KFC wraps for $5.
Is that better? I feel like that's good. Alright, guys, too loud, too quiet. Anything that I should change about it? Tasty, come on, man. Yeah, I know. I apologize. I apologize. It's always the X and Y remix, I swear. No, I got a new playlist. It's a very chill playlist. Meh is good. Sounds good. Cool. Cool, that's all that matters. It is Easter, so I didn't expect a lot of people to be here. I'm actually surprised even 20 of you guys made it, but I guess that means that 20 of you guys are going to be able to decide how the prison break is going to go and how the prison's going to look and everything. So yeah, yo, Dekachad, how you doing, man? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Dekachad's also here. He'll be able to help decide how the prison break and everything goes. Okay, yeah, happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. All right, let's stop halting here. Let's go ahead and go into Kitten, BC. So, just to catch you guys up, Kitten, BC. It's beautiful, feeling like shit, literally. Why do you feel like shit, my guy, Jams? Happy Easter, yo, happy Easter, Bread Teleporter. Makes Xenix beat up people. It's already sleep time for me, that's why I'm here. What do you mean by it's already sleep time? Do you need to go to bed, Hands? Or is it just like nighttime and so you're just chilling here? It was fun hiding eggs for the little siblings. Throw up. Oh, I'm so sorry, James. I fucking hate that screaming girl redeem. It actually pisses me off. It's funny though, but it pisses me off. So, as you guys can see here, this is Kitten, BC. It's the biggest city in all of Pokemon fan game history. It's fucking giant. It's very big. So, just to catch you guys up on why we're here, basically, we got struck by lightning in a battle against pirates, and we became famous. So, the leader of Pokephone, this guy, corporate, I've seen bigger. No, you haven't, Dragon. This is the biggest city in Pokemon fan game history. I looked into it. So, the head of Pokephone Corporation was like, hey, you should come meet me. And so that's why we're in Kitten, BC. Well, the Pokemon League is going on. I think Slim City's bigger. No, it's not. So, we meet with the Pokephone shit. He did look into it. I did look into it. This is the biggest city in all of Pokemon fan game history. I very, very much looked into it. But he's basically like, yo, the Pokemon League's going on. Let's go watch the Pokemon League. And then we meet with President G Golden, which was made by Gamalicus there inside the Pokemon League. And I can probably open it up real quick. The Pokemon League. It looks like the battlefront's here right now. We don't have Lapse and Reborn. It is bigger than Reborn, my guy. I looked into it. I looked into everything. Do you understand the scale of this city? This city is massive. Y'all recommend a fan game for me? I don't have one, to be honest. But then we meet with the president. After that, we go to the frickin'... After that, we go to the greenhouse here. And we have dinner with the president. It's pretty cool. You know what else is massive? Jams, this city's bigger than all of Pokemon Clover together. And then after that, we go into the courthouse. And we get to watch our rival's trial. So our rival's a part of the evil team known as Team Light. This is the courthouse. Hold on, give me a second. Where's the courthouse at? Here it is. This is the courthouse. Our rival's right here. He's on trial. Oh, you were saying it's a dingus? Pokemon Clover can be pretty bad, though. It's bigger than the entire region. So our rival's right here. And he's basically getting sent to prison up at the military base. And the military base is right here. Because of the crimes that he committed as a part of Team Light. Well, Team Light's about to break him out. Pokemon Potassium probably has a bigger city. Name any fan game. Pokemon Potassium's probably has a bigger city. Pokemon Clover's getting a 2.0 this year. Interesting. I am not a Clover meat writer. I do not like Clover. I thought Clover was pretty funny for a while. Until it got boring. Like, I don't like Clover after, like, the 5th and 6th gym. Do you know how Kitten scales to IRL? I have no clue. No clue. Lazulite sounds pretty big? What do you mean? This is Kitten, BC. And then this is Lazulite Town. Look at that difference. Look at the size difference. Lazulite Town. Kitten, BC. And this is just a bit of Kitten, BC. Dude, Kitten BC is like 12 Lazulite towns, maybe more. Seems like Lazulite is a bit bigger. Lumio City. I think this is bigger than Lumios, too. Well, maybe not in Pokemon ZA, because that's gonna be like the whole game is that one city. So it might not be bigger than Lumiose. I'm not sure on that though. Yo, what theme is this? What theme is that? I have no clue what theme that is, but I love it. I'll literally be a region at that point. Yeah. We'll spend way more time in Lazlight Town because that fucking detective and his bitch Actra Gwen. Oh, this is from Mystery Dungeon? I love it. Is this like New York level? Maybe. Okay. Tasty, is it bigger than the Fade? Let's stop chatting. Let's get down to business here. So, business. I kind of made a little test of what it's gonna look like. So this is the prison right here. I made a cell. I made the upper here, the bottom, and then like the, you know, walking across. And then you'll get up to the upper through ladders. And then this is like a cell on the bottom. Cell, perfect. A prison cell. I made a prison cell. So do you guys think that this is good for like what the prison should look like? Or do you think that we should like change anything about it? Caleb likes it. That's different. Should be bigger sideways. This is just a test. This is just a test. Remember to add NPC inmates. Yeah, this is just a test. We make all this on stream, but I wanted to like make a test so I have an idea of what to go with once we get on stream, so we don't figure it out on stream and waste a bunch of time trying to figure it out. I went ahead and like put together some tiles and some things that we could do. It looks more like a zoo. How does this look like a zoo? I must know, Dragon Hammer. Please explain your thought process. Where do the giraffes go? Is that blood? No, it's just muck. Should be an NPC that gives you an iron or a quick claw. Oh, like an iron ball or a quick claw. No blood in my potassium. It's not blood. Oh, I love this theme. This is from Gen 7. On the game theory music, it's pits and fences. What are you talking about? There's a ladder here. Hold on. This was my inspiration. Give me a second. Let me look up a picture of this real quick. Cell block. All right. Look, this was my inspiration here. So I played Mob of the Dead in Black Ops 2. And that's like, and that's literally just a copy of Alcatraz, but you play zombies. It's super cool. Are there any rules to what can be in the game? Kind of, Hans. Hans, have you looked at the What is CMG document and everything? That kind of explains like the rules, the limits, how things are added and everything. I recommend that you do that. It's a very good idea. There's a lot of interesting stuff on there. It's a bit of a read though. It's a bit of a read. When making it, give NPC orange suits and maybe non-accessible cells with numbers or whatever. Maybe COD Zombie is mentioned. Yeah. But, this is like Alcatraz here. You see how there's like an upper block, and then look right here. That's a way to like walk around. So this is like a cell block. Now, obviously, we're not gonna make a really, really shitty prison like Alcatraz. It's gonna be a somewhat humane prison. But this is kind of the idea I had with like, look, you can walk up here, and then there's cells upstairs, and then there's like little bridges that go across. You get the gist? So that was like my thought process. Why is it humane? Because I don't think, because the region of Benerica isn't that corrupt. I mean, it's pretty corrupt, but it's not that corrupt, you know? But yeah, this was kind of my idea. So now we need to kind of lay the groundwork. So we just finished playing golf with the president, right? We just finished playing golf with the president. And something is going to happen, and it's basically like, yo, something's happening at the prison. So when the player shows up to the prison, what is going to be going on here? How's the player going to get in? How's the player going to get involved? What is going to be the layout of this arc? Why are we getting involved? I need you guys to help with that. So, like, maybe Team Light or one of the military captains lets us in. Maybe Detective Miles is here and he lets us in and he's like... So, like, what's gonna happen? How do we get into the prison? And why do we get in the prison? Yeah, from Team Rocket Prison Break. Bribe the guards for real. Something blows up. They mistake you for a Team Light member again and think you're escaping. Oh, that's a great idea, Antoine. What do you guys think of Antoine's idea? I feel like that's like the best way. Like we show up here and a prison guard's like, hey, you! Hey! You're a fucking Team Light member. Get your ass back in there. And then they take you back. I like it. I feel like that makes the most sense as to how we get into the prison. Slop is going on about Banaga and scaring officers. Howitzer knows you are Mongolian. And they're like, you know this guy, fix it. What do you guys like better, James's idea or Antoine's idea? So like a prison guard, sneak in. What do you guys like better, Jams or Antoine's? Antoine? Anton? Scratches on the wall and an NPC says step on a crack and break your mama's back. Oh, we could have that. Hold on, let me add that real quick. We'll just add an NPC on this fucking road here. I like that. It's funny. Here, we'll add the we'll make it this girl right here. And then she's just gonna say, you know, they say that if you step on a crack, you break your grandmother's back, right? Maybe she can just say, I don't think that's true because I just popped all over these cracks. That's funny. Cell block tango reference. It's too perfect. What the hell is saying? Cell block tango. All right, we need a bunch of military grunts here that are acting as defense. Just kind of watching the corridors here. But I should probably only make it to where they appear when a switch called Prison Break is on. So they're not just sitting here all willy-nilly for no reason. Prison Break, if that is on, all these military grunts will appear. Then we can have 3 males, 3 females. Let's make it even, yeah? Gotta make it even. Alright, and then this one will be a female. Female. Cool. Then this one will also be a female, but it's gotta be facing up. So there'll just be a bunch of, like, military grunts here. If the grunts jawable like police dogs, I like that. Fight Howitzer so we can hear that Freebird remix. I don't know if we should fight Howitzer now if we do. There's already a lot of fights in this Prison Break. I don't want there to be an overload, so we're gonna have, like, grunt fights, Rendelock, and then the Thomas, the rival. And Thomas is gonna be, like, the final one. And also, I don't think there's a reason to fight Howitzer since he knows that, like, we're on his side. Or he thinks we're on his side, at least. This whole game is out. I'm gonna be so happy to see my stuff. Oh, yeah, for sure, Dingus. Is my captain gonna appear here? Yes, Cactus. Yes. Cactus, please tell me your captain's a girl. Guys, what's happened today? Oh, nothing. Nothing yet. Give me just a second, guys. I need to go grab something. And then we'll... Sorry about that. Okay. Non-binary. Make there a wild Pokemon that makes you follow it to... Can I get a pass if they don't have a clear gender? I don't know, because obviously the male to female ratio in our game is whatever. I mean, I just say long hair is good enough. Kind of feminine-esque, but they can be like non-binary, yeah. Really just the red text. Subblock Tango is a song from Chicago. I sent it to you in Discord. Please reference it. There might be a way to. Might be a way to do that. Are you saying boys can't have long hair? I used to have long hair. I'm saying, like, we need that red text. That, like, feminine-esque text. In an important character. We need more of that, because we only have males. It's kind of bad. Okay. So, what I'm thinking here... we have these military grunts here. Do you guys just say that we talk to them? And then they'll get, like, we just talk to them. And then when we talk to them, they're just like, hey, are you trying to escape? And then they take us back? God damn it. Why does my chair keep fucking going down? It's actually pissing me off. What are you guys thinking with that? We just talk to them? Or do you think, like, one of them spots us, like, while we're walking over here? Yes, that sounds good. Put your hands in the air. He has a weapon. A trainer battle would suit more. We kind of already did that. Hey there, kid. Put your hands in the air. He has a weapon. All right, let's do that. I love it. Hey there, kid. And then we'll wait to NP. We'll do like 6 frames. And then it'll go straight to the put your hands in the air. He has a weapon. And then what? Just right then and there we get teleported inside the prison? The easiest way to go in the prison. Put your hands in the air. He has a weapon. Stop resisting. We just like go straight into the prison. Just super easy. Just all you have to do is wear yellow. Wear yellow and have fucking brown hair and then boom. Get jumped by the cops. Oh my god. Just get straight teleported into the prison. Alright, well that was easy. We already figured out how we're getting into the prison. Yo, Muffin, what is up, my guy? We already figured out how we're getting into the prison. Now we need to map the prison. Alright. We need an idea for how the prison's gonna be. Who here knows a lot about prisons? And the different sections of prisons? So like when we enter through this first door here, right here, this is gonna be like the visitors hall, right? And like checking to see like, they got like a maze. You're spelling maze wrong, Cactus. I watched a shit ton of Prison Escape and Minecraft videos way back then. Old TV remotes, and there is a man who has no idea where his remote is. That's a cool NPC idea for, that's a cool NPC idea for the city itself, but we're doing the prison here. Multi-story prison, you fight grunts to get higher and higher, so maybe like 3 floors, you think? I've been to a jailhouse. So when we enter the prison, what's this first room here? Doesn't it have to be like a, like a visitors section, and also it's where employees go to like get checked and identified to make sure that they're employees. Yeah, security check. It would be like a security check kind of thing, wouldn't it? So should it look nicer because it's like a security check place? Should it kind of look nicer in that first room there? That's how I imagine it, at least. Find the same grunt on the phone talking to someone. I'll put in the player in prison was not a mistake and was orchestrated. Strip down for a metal detector door and they make sure to take your fingerprints. Then they take pictures of you. Okay. So this is like the check-in section. Both for employees and for inmates. So it should look nicer, but like DMV nicer. Okay. So maybe we can find like a carpet. Or some sort of carpet. Maybe we can use this for like the place where we take the pictures. This floor here. Or we could probably just use this floor throughout the whole thing. And then also just have these on the side here. So if this is the check-in, then we're gonna have, this will be, I imagine this will be like an employee door here. So a front desk, an employee door, and then over here is where they're gonna take the inmates to get their checks and everything. And then this is where they're gonna get pat down, they're gonna get their their picture taken. This will be like their mugshot room on this side here. Which means we need the walls to be like a white brick. Like this. Boom. So this will be the front desk. And then this is the pat down section. And then this is where you actually get taken into the prison. So let's go ahead and go get some doors. So this will be the prison, the door that leads to the prison itself. This will be the door that leads to like employee stuff. Or right here. And then we'll have the front desk be right here. Conjugal visit phone inmate section. Okay. Yeah, we can also do that too. The visitors should be like right here, right? So like this can be a visitor booth right here. Something like this. And then this is going to be the door. And then we'll have the glass here and then the chair here, right? Beautiful. Does that make sense? Is that good, do you guys think? So we'll have this be front desk. Picture taken, get checked and everything. And then right here. You don't get our one phone and then get... And then get hit in the head. Wait, what are you talking about, Dragon? Hawk to a girl and his inmate. ChatGPT says after interest is a security checkpoint, so they think for contraband and stuff, I think. Okay. So, like, entrance, security check, and I guess there can be, like, some sort of security check here for the employees. When if they pat down the player and find Banarium within the necklace, it'll be too chaotic, Jams. Oh, like, there's tons of fucking, it's like, people escaping and shit. And a few enterable cells. That is true. We do have the Banarium necklace, so we have to be careful. Very much careful. Where's Goo Bear? I don't think we're actually going to get put into prison. You know? I think it's more just like, this is an easy way to get into the chaos. And then once we're in the chaos, you know, we're free. Because so much shit is happening. In Newcastle's the player gets searched for Banarium. Jams, do you understand what's happening right now? There is a huge prison break with Team Light going on right now. The Grunt is stupid to try to take us back in. There is going to be so much going on in here that they don't have time to search us. They're more worried about throwing us into cells. Just as quick and as fast as possible. When did the player's Pokemon get taken? No, I don't mean now. Okay, fair enough. One of the players' Pokemon get taken? Possibly. Should we have a different way to get into the prison then? If there's so much chaos going on, why would we just get thrown? Why would we get arrested like this? Or why would we just get thrown? I think the idea was that they think that we're kind of like real life celebrities that went to jail could be present. Oh, Dingus, we're trying to think of something else right now. We're not doing anything but trying to figure out how we're getting in the prison and what's happening. Okay. Because that's the idea we have now. We're just gonna get thrown in. Nothing fancy. Dragon, we see your message, my guy. I don't think that would be the... Hey, that and that would be... Oh, yeah, yeah. It goes like that. Tasty forgot has 2 brain cells combined. Me? Player gets set up doing something illegal. Entrance officer search for Venerium. We need some way for them not to do that. We can get away with the necklace / artifacts we get. So we gotta get away with it somehow. Maybe it could just be something dumb, like some Team Light guy runs past and is escaping, and like the officer's like, hey, and then goes to help and is like, you stay here, and then we get to go free, you know? Renalock singles us out during the breakout because of our Venerium necklace, but then we would be a criminal. You think Renalock would do that? I mean, he might. He might. Okay, let's just decorate the front desk. The player could be mistaken for a local hooligan. The player's being mistaken for a member of Team Light because they're wearing yellow. And there's a big prison breakout and the player is stupid enough to come here during that. Renalock just carries us. He's tall and strong. Yeah, I need a desk. Not a desk. I need like a reception thing. I gotta have one somewhere. What the hell is this theme? Is this from Black and White too? Okay, so I feel like we could definitely have some benches down here. I don't know why, but I'm gonna put them there. It's for now. I need a desk. About to just use this marble thing here, even though I don't think it looks that good. It's like the only thing I have is this marble ass counter. I'll use the black. There we go. The black fits nicely. Okay, so a front desk. Nice. We have a front desk. We don't need to worry about, like... Howitzer gives us a free pass. The beach resort area from Black and White. Does the player carry around Venerium? If so, the police finds out and locks us up because it's illegal. Then we'd be put on a list, Trevi. We want to get a break from that. That's how illegal Venerium is. We need to get away with it somehow. We need to get away with it because the whole idea is that we need to find the artifacts. The artifacts are made of Venerium. Howitzer notifies us and we try to help him. You think so? You think Howitzer would let us help? Wouldn't Howitzer know that you helped Russia and let you help? Maybe not. Maybe yes. It depends what Howitzer is like, because Russia doesn't want us helping anymore because of what happened to us. I don't know. Where's Nickel? Someone get Nickel in here. So we need to get our picture taken here. What does a getting your picture taken room look like? I have arrived. Yo, what's up, AJ? Member for 3 months. That's awesome, my guy. Awesome, awesome. So, guys, what does a get in your picture room take like? Or look like? Black concrete square. So this would be concrete. I have concrete if so. I have never been arrested, no. A basic recap on what we're doing. We're making the prison right now. But yeah. So there we go. That's black concrete. Just a bland room. So, I guess we need the camera. Do I even have a camera? I probably don't. I mean, we could just have a guy here. A guy that holds the camera. Give me a second. Yeah, I have a guy that holds a camera here. Boom. Guy holding the camera. Are the pictures taken at the police station? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the police station. It's how the mugshot rooms typically look. Confirms to Howitzer that we're a good kid. That is fair. But I don't know anything about Howitzer's character. I thought this was the prison. There is no police station in our game. There's no such thing as police in our game, Antoine. It's just the military. The military and the police are the same thing. No exception to how was Jason fine just having the entire necklace and stuff. No one knew he had the necklace, Lawrence. No one knew he had it. But, I mean, if it can be this bland, sure, I guess. Is there, like, anything on the walls or anything in these rooms? Or is that just it? Jason never been searched because he hasn't been to Newcastle's or Canton. That is true. What are y'all doing? We're making the prison. So now we need glass right here. Because this is where the visitors go to visit. There's just some sort of glass here. I guess I can just do that. That works. And then there's a chair right here. We'll just put a chair there. I have plenty of chairs. There we go. So, there we go. That's a visitor section. This is where we get our... Spend as little as possible. You got a good point. White back wall with height measurements on it. Oh, yeah, we do need the height measurements. Here, I can go ahead and make that real quick. Just a little height measurement tile. That's not that hard at all. Boop. The hell? Boop. No. Alright. There we go. Wait, why is that 3? Gotta do this. There we go. Super easy. Go in here. And then put those down. Boop. There we go. Fate is woven not by the world, but rather man's first action or even inaction. What are you talking about, Shisumu? I'm a little late, but what's good? What's good, Zaruj? What's good, Zaruj and Shisumu and Pit Icarus? How's everybody doing? Thanks for popping in. We're making the prison right now. So we just made the mugshot room. This is the visitor room. This is the front area, and this door leads to where employees go. Obviously there would be a guard in front of this door normally, but This is but it's sad plastic plant in the waiting room. Trust. Just a sad plastic plant. Okay. There we go. Just one sad plastic plant because it's a goddamn low budget prison. They don't want to make it look nice. Alright, now we need a door to enter through. So we'll just have this be the entrance. There we go. And probably a computer at the front desk. So let me go ahead and go put that there. I gotta have a computer somewhere, right? Oh my god, we can have a box television for the prisoners. I didn't even think about that. I want to save that. I'm putting it right there. Alright, computer. I have found one. Issue. There we go. Computer has been found. Is Howitzer a Russia's captain tier worker? These inmates are living good. Okay. So we got the entrance. Now we need to figure out what this door leads to. When a prisoner goes into prison, their first step through the door is where? Where is it at? So they just got their picture taken and they're being taken to their cell. What does this door lead to? What is behind this door? A security check? This is the security check. Who's worse at their job, Howitzer or Harrison? It should be frisked, though. I imagine they just get frisked here. But I guess we can make like a little tiny room as well for them to get frisked at again. There we go. Another door. I want to save that, but not here. There we go. And then there will be another door. There, this will be the search room. Searched first, then photos. Okay, yeah, then cool. They get searched here, then they go here. Temporary holding cells? Why would they have temporary holding cells? That would work well, though, if there was temporary holding cells, because that's where we would go. Because then we would just go straight to a temporary holding cell. Eight different checking rooms. And the cells are the most cheap, low-quality rooms ever. All the budget went to the item checks. And temporary holding cells for people who need to be arrested quickly because they were accused of something. Okay, nice. Nice. That is perfect. So we'll have some temporary holding cells here. And then we'll have doors here that lead further into the prison. Like this. So like this will be one. That'll be one. Two different ways to go. We can just have one different way to go. And then we'll have temporary holding cells here. And they can be so fucking tiny, so fucking cheap, does not matter. Literally 3 block wide holding cells. 3, 4. Nice, there would be 4 of them. So it's just a fucking disaster at the Kitten BC goddamn military base at this time. It's just a fucking disaster. Alright, temporary holding cells. Done. Beautiful. And then boom. Boom, boop, boop, boop. Boop and boop. Alright. Oh, that actually doesn't look good at all. Do this. Does that look better? Ah, that's fine. Okay. Should be fired after this event, then replaced with someone even less competent than Gazer. Wait, Harrison or Howitzer? Wait, what are you talking about? Please put a bird in one of the cells. Why can't we use more than 6 Pokemon at once? Does it like melt the fabric of space-time if you try? Howitzer? Howitzer isn't incompetent. I'm not sure. Expanding on Sour's idea, what if there was like high security cell with a single Sprout? And like, so the player's thinking, what the hell did he do? Oh, just a Pokemon inside a prison cell? That'd be funny. Okay. What should be in these temporary holding cells? A trash can, a toilet, and a tiny ass bed, right? Should it just be a wood plank as a bed? Just a fucking wooden plank. Just a bench. There was once a case where a bird got arrested in Japan, had its own little cell and everything. Why? That's animal abuse. Luxury at its highest. Please add a room for the things that aren't allowed that they found. Oh, like a room where contraband is? That'd be like an employee thing. It's a holding cell. They can just sit tight and wait. Bugsbeard have died in the cell. Their animates learn they need to kidnap kids. No. Whoa. These are really big bars. I actually like them a lot more than the ones we're currently using. We could definitely use these like over here and shit. I really like those big bars. We won't use them for this one, though. I'm glad I found these. Alright, where's our toilet at? We need a toilet up in this hell. Toilet, where are you at? I know I have a toilet. And it's like a pretty good looking toilet at that. Toilet! Where is the toilet? Oh, it's gonna take fucking forever to find. It's okay. Oh, I hate looking through these tile sets, man. Oh, I think it's around here. I think it's in this area. No, it's not. Where the fuck is the toilet? God damn it. Guys, help. Help me. Let me know if I pass the toilet. This tile set's so big! This is a toilet, but it's not the one I'm looking for. There's like a really good looking toilet. That's like a lot better looking than that. Dude, having to sleep next to that toilet must be ass. Just get a chair and cut a hole in it. No, I know I have a good looking toilet somewhere and I want to use it. I don't want it to be in this tile set and just not get used. It's not here. Not there. Not there. I'm intensely looking. It's next to a fridge. I know it's like next to a fridge or something. Fridge. I guess it's just, what the fuck, dude? Bruh. Prison toilets suck. I mean, like, the toilet itself looks better. It looks more like a toilet. It's just a good sprite. Okay. So we have our holding cells here. I ate the toilet, Tasty. I'm sorry. They piss in a bucket. Okay. So we're gonna get taken back to one of these prison cells. Should this just be filled with Team Light members? Yeah, I'm watching too many westerns. Yeah. Alright, Team Light members. Everywhere in these. Fucking multiple in one cell. Ah, shit. Okay. There's light members everywhere. All in these cells. Fuck it, this one will have 3 of them. And then that will, this can be like one measly cell for us. Dingus, please don't spam. Tasty, you gotta add an underground torture room, but didn't the pirates also get arrested? Yeah, of course, adjacent. Or AJ, I don't know why I'm calling you adjacent. But these are temporary holding cells that we're making here. This is gonna be the actual cell block over here. That's what the actual cell block is gonna look like. These are temporary holding cells. Cell on the left has no trash can. Yeah, I know. It just has the top of a toilet. Come on, we need a torture room. Put people who aren't light in the holding cells too. Okay. We'll have some random guy in here as well. There's one random dude that's not a part of Team Light. Cell block Z. A random guy with a bunch of Team Light members. Solitary confinement seems nice. I agree. It'd be funny if he was just spouting brain rot. It's that one guy. Alright, so we're gonna get put in this cell. Should we map the rest of the prison, or should we start eventing up to this point first? Like, we can do the eventing and everything, and like the dialogue, and like us getting put here right now. Or we can wait. Or we can map first and then do the eventing. So what would you guys rather do? Map the rest of the prison, or start doing the eventing, then map the rest of the prison? I'll put up a poll. There we go. I put up a vote. Alright. The majority of you guys say that you want to do the mapping. So we'll do the mapping first. Okay. So when we exit the temporary holding cells, what do we go to? Also, I'm going to need to make this a lot bigger. 80 and 80. Yeah, I don't see why Xenix or Lilith would be here. Because the president isn't going to be here. The president's bodyguard's not going to be here either. Small hallway that leads to the big jails. It's kind of like a character thing. Who is Xenix? Xenix is the president's bodyguard. His personal bodyguard. Lilith got arrested for drunk driving. No, no, no. So what is the main complex gonna be like? And what flooring is it gonna have? I don't think this would be a cell block here. We probably go to like an area that leads to like the cafeteria and where all the jobs are and things like that. A panopticon? What the fuck is a panopticon? Your favorite food is Jack Daniels? Me too. Prison library. Yeah, like rooms like that. We need like the prison to be like somewhat humane and livable. So do you think this might be... Do you think this could be like the main room, or like a cafeteria? The gym room? The gym room would be outside. We'd have this outside area probably be the gym room. The showers. Oh my god, the showers. Indoor gym plus outdoor workout area. Well, we need this to be like a main area of sorts, so I think that the cafeteria does work well for that. Just right out of the holding cells, straight into the cafeteria. It's like the cafeteria could be right here. And we don't have to make the cafeteria have like awful flooring or anything. We could just make the cafeteria like this. And then I guess there would also be a kitchen. We can't add the showers because what if we drop the soap? Real prisons have stuff where inmates can request books, so adding a librarian desk would be neat. Yeah, that'd be cool. Who's the guy who made Harrison? Harry TDK. That acts as a reverse potion. Oh my god, like, it's just like... It makes it to where you lose health when you use the cafeteria food on a Pokemon. That'd be so fucked. Different groups of people and strategically places them. Like people from different gangs are super close apart. Older people, non-violent people are not by the violence. That does make sense. A guy wanting a piece of soap. That seems a little too far for our game, I will say. Funny, yes. Maybe a little too far, also yes. But we'll make a little cafeteria where you get food. So you'll be there's gonna be food up here. Like that. Like that. And then we also need our tables. This is uneven. That really bothers me. It's fine. Let's do this. There we go. Now it'll be even. So main cafeteria area. The cafeteria ladies. Well, the cafeteria ladies are actually cafeteria prisoners. Because the prisoners have jobs and they work in the cafeteria. I think. If I'm not mistaken. That's right? I'm not bullshitting. That's a thing. That's way too many chairs. Probably just put the chairs on the side. And then we don't have to worry about decorating too much, for now at least. Prison arc, let's go. It is true. Damages your mon slightly, or at least poisons them. What do you think about adding the Panopticon overlook section of the prison? Panopticon? Look that up. Type of institutional building. Oh, this kind of prison? We can't do a circle. You can't really do a circle like that. Now the panopticons. A panopticon's like a big circle prison block. From what Jam showed me. Alright, and then the kitchen's gonna be back here. I mean, honestly, we could just make the kitchen. We have the tiles to do it. Make it like that. Boom, that's the kitchen. Where food gets made. That there, that there. Move that out of the way, because we don't really need that yet. Maybe never, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever need that. Also, I can probably move that. Alright, so now we can make a kitchen. So kitchens have fridges. They have the counters. And then they have stoves and shit. Stoves and sinks. I put the stove on that side. And then they have trash cans. They have trash cans, and then they have cabinets. Add Gordon Ramsay. Rehabilitation Center probably got slop in there. Solitary confinement. Giant tower in the middle where they overlook the prisoners and stuff. It's cool. That does seem cool. You can, but you just need to make a bunch of tiles for it. I don't like making circular things in, like, Game Boy Advance style games. Again, it's possible, but it just doesn't work well. You know? It's like making something circular in Minecraft. It's not quite circular, it just kind of has the illusion of circular. But also, just making the prison cells and, like, the walkability of it just seems difficult and annoying. Oh, look at that! We have a washer and dryer. We could use that later. I need a trash can. And more kitchen stuff. Also, we could definitely use this boxing bag later. That's a basketball hoop. That is perfect for when we make the gymnasium. Fucking basketball hoop is dope. So do you think there would be like an artist room in here? Where people like, where prisoners can like do art and stuff? Because I have things like that. Kind of. Prison had like multiple floors and the most dangerous inmates are on the bottom floor. For the laundry room, right? Well, this is for the laundry room. Okay. What of this could go into the prison? Because there's a lot of cool stuff here we could use. I just came to say hi. I forgot about the stream and remembered seconds before bed. Sounds good, Marissa. Thanks for popping in. The art room should macaroni art. Macaroni art is wild. Also, I have vents we can use. Okay. But if we want to do an art room, I got like painting stuff that could be used. That we could use. Could also use these sticky notes along with that. In fact, there's a bunch of painting stuff here. Okay. Back to the kitchen. We need trash cans. Trash cans and anything else that would go in a kitchen. Currently got a fridge, a stove, and a sink. feel like a cabinet could work well too. But I currently don't have that. Also, why can I not find a trash can for the life of me? Are there just not trash cans in here? So weird. Trash can, cabinet, something like that. Trash can, cabinet. There's a cabinet. Let's use those. Now we need a trash can. Oh, I found the toilet. Oh, that's a sideways toilet, though. Toilet was there the whole time. That fridge is better. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to use the 6 trash. There we go. Okay, there. Trash cans. That's fine. It doesn't need to be a good-looking kitchen. Storage rooms for kitchens. There's no reason to make that. Use your imagination. I'm not making a storage room. The storage room is this door right here that you can't go in. Some shit like that. I ain't making all that. So I guess a gym room now with a basketball hoop and the whatever, and then we'll do the cell blocks. So maybe we can do this. And then this goes to the gymnasium. It doesn't have to be a big one. Still a prison at the end of the day. Just be a little gymnasium right here. And there can be a basketball hoop on the wall. Even this out. And then we can have some punching bags over here. Just put a punching bag there. And then any other gym stuff. I think I have weights and stuff like that somewhere. Also cards. I got playing cards too that we can add on top of these tables. They're just something to put on top of the tables there. And I swear I have weights somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have weights somewhere. Oh, I guess there could be a pool table. I don't know why it'd be in the gymnasium, but I can add it in there. Somewhere for it to go. I'm back. Had a stuffed bell peppers. Sounds good, Sour. I appreciate you hanging out, even though you're cooking. That's pretty fun. Dodgeball or soccer? Probably just basketball. It's still a prison at the end of the day, you know? It can't be too crazy. It's still a prison. Barbells. Yeah. I'm hoping I can find barbells. Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestion. What are you talking about? Pretty sure I have barbells or weights, just things like that. If I don't, it's fine. There's the punching bags. They're not in here, they're not anywhere. Yeah, I don't see them in. This is the only place I think they'd be. I can still double check. Just kind of go down through here. See if I can find anything. Nah. Yeah, I don't think I can find anything. I can't think of anything other than that to be in the gym. The basketball hoop, this, and benches. And I guess we'll add the benches. Alright, benches. I'm not gonna add a couch. We need like benches for that area. A restroom that is foggy due to smoking. I don't know if I want to make the restroom foggy. Because I don't feel like putting anything on, like, a different map. I just want this to be one map, you know? And if I did that, I would have to, like, change the map composition. I wish there was wine in hell. I don't get that reference. Cactus does, but I don't get that reference. This is the most annoying part about mapping, is when you're using tiles from all across different places. And you have to go and find the ones that you want. Like, I can't find a fucking bench for the life of me. No goddamn clue where they're at, and I probably scrolled past them already because there's so much to look at. Ugh, I fucking hate this sometimes. Okay. I don't like these green benches, and that's all I have, though. Or it's all I have that I can see I have. There we go. Bench tile set win? I don't know. Not sure on that. So we can probably add some trash cans. We can add a vending machine too, right? I feel like there's vending machines in prison. Oh no, I've never been. I don't see a reason why not to add it. But fuck it. Unless I can't find one. Why would there be vending machines in prison? I don't know. You don't think there would be? Prison isn't like... I mean, it's a god-awful place, but like, there's still things you can get there. The vending machines got arrested. You can still make money in prison. The prisoners don't have any money? No, that's not how prison works, Deca Chad. You make money in prison. Unless it's somewhere tamer. You make you have jobs in prison and you make money in prison. You have to pay taxes while you're in prison. Maybe for staff and visitors. But like, you can buy stuff from... Yeah. Did you guys not know that? Definitely not a vending machine for prisoners. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. We gotta Google. Do prisons have vending machines? There are some examples of vending machines in prison. For example, California prisons have vending machines that dispense free condoms. Okay. Well then, that wasn't what I was getting at, but interesting. Okay. Well, this is a region-specific prison, and it has vending machines. You gonna add that vending machine? Oh, I don't know. Vending machines can only be operated by use of an inmate vending card. Okay. So yeah, there can be vending machines in prison. Holy shit, Dragon Master, member for 8 months. Hell yeah, dude. He didn't even put a message on there. He just showed everyone he's a member for 8 months. That's awesome. Dragon Master, welcome to the stream. Everybody, throw out some chat emojis for fucking Dragon Master. The man. It's awesome, dude. The money they use in prison is separate accounts. Yeah, but you still pay taxes on the money you make in prison, and it is real money. It is indeed real money. I would know. I have family. Okay. So boom, we got the gymnasium. Get the prisoner card for the vending machine to use it? That seems so bad. I don't know how to feel about that one, I'm gonna be honest. So far, this is feeling more like a school than a prison. Which is so accurate to how schools feel. Schools just feel like nice prisons, not gonna lie. But not as much security. They kinda do. Not physical catch, it'd be like inputting your prisoner number or a card or something. Also have family in prison. My grandfather sends my family member money for calls and stuff often. You don't have to pay taxes in school. It's because you don't pay money in school. Oh wait, well, unless you don't have free lunch. I grew up with free lunch because I was on food stamps and shit. Is there a place of worship for prisoners? No, I don't think religion's really a big part of our game. Like, being a native isn't being a religion. It's more of just like believing in like a folk tale. It's more of a folk tale than a religion. Like what natives believe and stuff. So we need an art room and a laundry room. Let's combine them together because they're just that shitty. People doing art just have to listen to the fucking washer and dryer go off the whole time. So we'll make this that room. There's gonna be washers and dryers. Actually, we can just make this a laundry room. Just one singular laundry. And then we'll do a separate art room. How about this? Come out of the gymnasium, turn up, and there would be this kind of hallway here. There would be an art room in here. And then this goes up to the cell blocks. How about that? We can't see. Oh, my fault. My fault, guys. I apologize. So I just made a little laundry room, and then I made this hallway. This is an art room right here. And then we are going to go up to the cell blocks. So the cell blocks will be up here. We do in prison? Yes, Nickel. It is important that you're here because we're doing the prison. Only one issue, though. I need to move all this down so we can make the cell blocks up here. For the cell block. Which means that there's going to be a bunch of events that I have to move down to, but it's fine. But I do need to move all this down. I don't know how much room we're going to need. But I might as well make it like 130 wide just in case. I have no clue how much room we're going to need for this. There we go. And then this is like a cell block idea that I have here. For what the cell blocks are going to look like. I think I can just kind of push this up here. Right here works. And then we can just connect them. It's like that. Look at that. And then over here, we can have some sort of entrance that takes you to the outside area here. This prison, but it is dilapidated playground. Is but a dilapidated. I don't know what dilapidated means. I assume school is just a less gray version of prison. Kind of. Some prisons kind of look different, though. We're kind of making this prison just look like a big school, though. But that's kind of accurate. Tasty, have a deep vocabulary challenge. It'd be real bad for me. Dilapidated. Dilapidated, that's what it's called. Old classrooms to imply this used to be a school. It's a re-education camp. This is why you stay in school, kids. Define belligerent. I just think like belligerent douchebag when I think of belligerent. I don't know a definition for that word. It's more of just like a context clue kind of thing. And I'm probably wrong too. Dilapidated means run down. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, it's just like a rundown school. No, you're right. Hostile. I'm not good at definitions, but I'm good at context clues as to what a word means. Anyways, we're gonna have an art room in here. Inmates are just in here drawing and shit. But from what I'd imagine, I think the prison's on lockdown while we're here. So we don't get to see it to its truest form and potential. Okay. And some paint or some shit. I don't know. Shitty little art room. It doesn't matter. This is one event. Imagine knowing English. Howitzer just got hired for this. He didn't make it. Yeah, that is true. Alright, so we got our cell blocks here. Also, I used all this, so we don't need that anymore. So, I don't know anything about Howitzer, or how good is he at, like, what he does? Is he a good, like... Is he a good prison military base leader? Or is he kind of ass at it? You know? Like, I don't know much about Howitzer. So, Nickel, help us out with that. What is going to be Howitzer's flaws throughout this whole entire prison break? The depressing, intimidating, insecure sections now? Yeah. He's good because having a bunch of incompetent military leaders would be really mid. Good enough to not be fired, but not good enough to be promoted. He's at the highest position, though. He's at the very highest position, to be fair. Alright, so now we got the depressing part of the prison. Boom. Now, obviously, I don't need to make all this copy and paste, but... Come on. Also, we can put the cells closer together. Like, that's good. And then we don't need a bridge for everyone. Maybe just, like, every other one. Do you guys think these prison cells could be any different or any better, or do you think this is fine? He puts in basically the bare minimum. The guy in charge is competent. Fuck. Oh, that doesn't work. Need to do this. Yeah. You guys think that's a good size? This is a Pokemon game, and this is just one cell block. We don't need to explore all the cell blocks. It'd just be a lot of nothing, you know? Originally, he was an actor who loved acting but couldn't bear it after his wife left. This is good. Solitary confinement would probably be this way, right? Oh, we need the showers. Back. We also need the warden's offices and shit. Or the military captain's offices, and they're all wardens. Alright, so there's 3 military captains. So we'll have one of their offices be here, the other office there, the other office here. Perfect. It's perfect. The showers. 1 warden per cell block. Oh shit, you're right. Okay, well, just use your imagination. The prison's gonna be small. This is just a Pokemon game. At the end of the day, it is just a Pokemon game. So there's not a lot that we can do. But now we need a solitary confinement room. I also need to connect this. 2 cell blocks exist elsewhere. Yes, true. And maybe they have military captains, maybe they don't. Do we have a 3rd captain under Howitzer? No, not yet. We're gonna have one soon though. I guess we could just do that. It's fine. That's gonna be black anyway. I mean, either that or we just do this. I don't think that looks very well. Oh, we can do this. There we go. That's fine. Then all this goop is just copied and pasted, so I gotta delete it, and then I'll go back and make more goop later. That's not blood stains, that's goop. It's muck from a dirty ass prison. We do the raffles this stream? Why not? We don't have enough people here. The captain is ex-wife? No. Probably not. Now we need this to end here. Also here. Didn't even push this up, to be fair. And get rid of that ladder. So now we need a solitary confinement room. And the showers too, but I don't know about making the showers. We can just imply that they're somewhere. This will be solitary confinement. Should anyone be in solitary confinement? Should there be a reason that we go in there? Solitary confinement's just gonna be this room here. Maybe it stores some powerful Pokemon. Why would solitary confinement do that? That's very bad. So I know actual solitary confinements usually just aren't white rooms, but I think it works well here. Despite it all. Probably not the right color we want, though. I want something a little whiter. Maybe we could just go for something like this. Yeah, we'll actually do the white. Where did I get that tile from? Did I just get it from up here? Yeah, I did. Solitary is tiny. Yeah, I'm probably making it too big, though. I'm making it way too big. Do like that. Got it. Very tiny. Hell pit and solitary. Concrete room you can barely fit in. I like doing it like a mental asylum. Two by 3? That is very tiny. Okay. Do it 2 by 3 then. That is very tiny. That is so tiny. That is a tiny ass room. Painfully suffocating. Alright, fair enough. It's done. That's why it's so bad, yeah. I see that. That sounds awful. I was trying to do it like a mental herb. Or a mental asylum. Well. What is this theme? Da-da-da-da-dum. What is this theme? Is this Wally's theme? This is Wally's theme, right? Asylum just makes sense. Oh, just check. There's no way for me to check. I think this is just Wally's theme. American National Prison School and Asylum. National Prison, School, and Asylum. It's just everything. All of the above. Alright. Solitary is pure torture. Alright. We need to lay out what happens here. Is it time to go to eventing and shit? Sure. Okay. Run through the prison again. So we have the front area. This door leads to employee shit. Then we have the picture room with the height thing. Visitor room. Technically, you go down through the visitor room here, but we don't need to make that. Then we have a check room. And then we have the holding cells. Then we have the cafeteria. Laundry room. The gym. An art room. And then cell block. And then the 3 military captain, or I guess warden offices. Then right here. And then that. And then we also need a room that leads to the outside here. This outside area here. That's something that we technically need. But if there's no reason to go outside, then it doesn't work. Not very big for the Capitol Prison, in my opinion. We don't need it to be big, though. Why would we, like, if you think about it, the prison could be like 3 to 4 times the size that we just made here. It could be. But we only need to make the sections that we need, that the player needs to be a part of. Why would we make a bunch of nothing for nothing to be there? You know, there's not going to be any items that are useful in a prison. It's a prison. So it's not like we're going to be able to go out and get items and things like that, or explore around for items or TMs. There's going to be nothing in here of use besides to be here for the story and to battle. That's literally it. The twisted spoon. I guess that is true. You could get like a twisted spoon. There could be some items that are very niche and specific. But there's no reason why we would need to make this big. There's no reason. Other than, oh, we just made it big because. Because it needs to be. Because it's cool. We would just make it big because of no reason at all. Let me look through items and I'll get a list. Nickel, you're gonna drag this out though. The bigger that we make it, the longer we drag it out. And like, this isn't necessarily small. It's a very big indoor map. Big dungeon beyond the needed parts. Optional boss battle at the end. Windows to the cells. We could make it like some sort of gauntlet like that. I think it's fine. Static Bossmon? Why would they bring a Pokemon here? It's a prison! Boss battle should be solitary confinement. There's already a lot of room to do a lot. There is no reason to make it bigger. No reason at all. There is a lot of room here. Post is locked off to the post game, then it's a post game dungeon. This is an area mainly just for story. Why would we be able to go into the prison? Local Rick Whiskerat arrested for robbing a bank. With this being like a prison, it wouldn't make sense that we can just go and walk in all willy-nilly and do a dungeon. But if you guys do want like an outsidey area, we can definitely make one. We just need a large fence. Like a very large fence. Okay, cool, I have large fence. But we could add like an area like that. A part where it's the part that takes place outside. For whatever reason. Mining camp for prisoners where you can do community service for money. Oh. That would be outside the prison. That would be somewhere away from the prison. Not a part of the prison. Like a mining camp would be something very far from the prison, like a drive to. You know, they put them all in a car, they drive to some mining camp, they attach them to like freaking. But that seems a lot less like prison and more like abuse, even if it is optional. Visit the leaders after our story ends. As our dungeon excuse. It already is a dungeon, though. We're not in here to just do a couple battles and leave. Like, there's gonna be a gauntlet of trainers in here. It's already a dungeon. We don't need to make it bigger than this. This is enough room to do a good amount of battles, a good amount of things. We have a good amount of optional rooms you can go in. Obviously, we're gonna have to go outside at some point. You know? Like, there's a good amount going on here. But we need to figure out what the point of us being in here is. Team Light is going to all be arrested after the story, right? Maybe, I don't know, Shady. But Team Light isn't, like, inherently a bad group. It's just, they kind of do bad things. But, like, Team Light's kind of in the one that's in the one that's in the right. They're just not going about it the right way. Alright. Let's do some, let's actually focus on, like, how we're gonna lay this all out. We get arrested. Well, not arrested, but we get put in a holding cell. There's a current breakout going on, right? So we're in this cell right here. Domestic terrorism isn't right. Oh, that is true. Where did all of the events go? All over here. What is the narrative of this whole prison break? What's gonna happen? We're in a holding cell. How are we gonna get let out? Or how are we gonna get out? Do we ever even get put in the holding cell? Those kind of things. What happens now? We're in the holding cell. So what's happening from here? Obviously, there's chaos in here. There's a huge prison break going on. But why would we escape Double Edge? That would just be repeating something that we already did. We would need it to be somewhat different. Like, in some way, it should be different. Because we already broke out ourselves once, technically. Light Revolution, make a hole in the wall. Yeah, like, the Team Light Revolution could, like, definitely be involved with, like, how we're getting out of this holding cell. Or if we ever got put in the holding cell to begin with. Because, like, maybe we're about to get put in the holding cell and then a big wave of Team Light grunts basically just take out the prison guard. And then from there, it's just like, well, what is it? Like, what do we do from there? Team Light dumb guy thinks you're one of them. Or yeah, something like that. Helps you out to help control the rebellion. Yeah, but we're wearing yellow. Any guard here is gonna think we're a part of Team Light. So that probably doesn't work too well. What if one of the grunts help us accidentally thinking we're one of the admins? Or yeah, something like that. Maybe not one of the admins, Cactus, but one of Team Light. This is the revolution. More guards are needed and a Light member unlocks the cell from the computer room. Do you guys think that maybe Team Light would start locking the grunts, the military, into the cells? Like they would, like they'd free their Team Light people, then everybody would work together to put the military grunts in the cells? I was waiting for someone to come up with that idea, but no one came up with it. You know what? I'm probably just gonna end stream. There's not really a lot of people in here to give like ideas for this, and this is like a big thing. So like I want this to be something that like a bunch of people can all work together on, not just a few people. So I think I'm gonna hop off here. I know it's kind of early, but it is Easter, and I do want to go eat dinner and shit. And that's probably a big reason why there's not a lot of people here, is because it's Easter and a lot of people are with their families and stuff. So something big like this, I feel like it'd be a better idea to do on a different day. Gonna be more helpful? No, you guys were very, very helpful. That's not what I meant. I just want a lot of people here because I want to give away a captain. So, like, if we can get a stream with, like, a good amount of people, be able to give away a captain with a bunch of people here, and then be able to come up with this whole prison break with a lot of people, I feel like it would overall make a lot better of an event in the story. But there's only, like, 17 people here, so I don't think that's gonna work well. Happy Easter, you all, and good night, good day, good morning, depends on where you live. I appreciate you, Bread Teleporter. If you tell people there's gonna be a captain raffle, people would show up. Not now, it's Easter. Well, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna pop out of here. We're not gonna do a raid or anything. I'm just gonna pop out. I love all you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, Shady. Bye, Harry TDK. Bye, Antoine. Bye, Trevi. Bye, Pit Icarus. Bye, Bread Teleporter. Bye, Dragon Hammer. Bye, Double Edge. Or, Grape Juice, right? Grape Juice. Grape Juice, Double Edge. Bye, Neko. Bye, Jams. Bye, Cactus. I'll see you guys in the next one.